I don't want to interrupt you eating either.
I'm used to it.
And what? I mean,
White car. This is Marty right here. Okay. White car parked like. Carpenters. They heard the shots also. He was actually on the news, Greg. They interviewed him.
Yeah.
He's a little goofy, but anyway, his wife, he said, oh, it's a nail gun. And she goes, no, it's not a nail gun. That's a gun. And so then they heard more shots. Well, then the one cop went over there to interview her. He wouldn't tell them their name or nothing, wanted their names. I gotta go back in real quick.
Yeah.
But anyway, she told him we heard 4 or 5 shots. He goes, no, ma'am, you did not. Basically calling her a liar.
Marty?
Yeah.
Hi, Anthony Larimore. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're a couple, and I know that this is my bar card and the driver's license, and I got a card for you too.
That's all right.
We're a couple of lawyers from St. Louis that Jeff's family came down and talked to us about what happened out here the other night.
Execution, you mean?
Well, that's what they're saying.
That's exactly what the fuck it was.
And you said you saw it go
I
down.
was standing right there where my truck is parked, exactly where it's parked right now.
Is that right?
Yep, and I was facing this way, and after I heard the first shot, it was pow, 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 pow. After I heard the first shot, I turned around, and a man was falling towards me with his hands up, facing me, and the cop straight behind him, and he shot him fucking as he was going down.
Was his gun in his holster still?
I never seen a gun.
Oh, you never saw a gun?
I never seen a gun, period.
So no, whenever he has hands up?
No,
Okay.
no. All I can say, I cannot swear the man did not have a gun. I can swear the man did not have a gun in his hands.
Is that right? And you said he had his hands up like this?
He felt like this. And the man that was with me will tell you the same thing, and I done talked to him, and I give you his phone number, you can get a statement from him too.
Was he being mouthy with the cops?
I never heard nothing.
Really?
All I heard was shooting. I mean, I'm hard of hearing, okay?
Yeah.
From starters, but I never heard cops. I never heard nobody say stop, freeze, police. I never heard nothing. All I heard was pow, 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 pow.
How many cops were there?
I mean, what?
How many cops were there?
There was 2 cops over here, and there was 2 cops parked where that red Blazer is right now, except for they was over this way a little bit. And my guy, actually, I was here to put that gutter up. See where that gutter's busted on this end, that board?
Yeah.
That's what I was here for,
Okay.
Well, I pulled up right where I'm pulled up now, and I waited about a minute, and I'm waiting, and I couldn't see in the car. I seen a silhouette of one guy in the car in front of me, okay?
Yeah.
So I told my buddy Steve, I said, Steve, get out and ask these, excuse my language, these fuckers to move so I can get so I can get done, you know? I didn't know they was cops, okay? So my buddy gets out, he knocks on the window, he says, hey, can you guys back up? We got to put a gutter up here. And the guy says, sure, no problem. So he proceeds to back up, and he backs up, and he points over this way. You can see the orange marks where he parked that over there.
Okay.
Well, he backed up. I got out. Steve got out. My buddy Steve got in the back of the truck and handed me the gutter out. I set the gutter on the ground. That's when the shooting started.
Okay. And so, how many shots did you hear?
4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Yep.
And so,
I'm a minimum of 4, a maximum of 6. I heard a pow, 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 like that.
yeah. Did you see after they shot him? Did you see the cops trying to help him out at all, or were
No,
they,
no.
We know they eventually called the ambulance, but
Yeah,
dude.
This makes me think this was such a setup. Within 30 seconds, this fucking parking lot was full of fucking cops. Within 30 seconds.
Is that right?
I mean, yeah, within
Were
30 seconds.
Did they look like local guys, or were they
there was two
feds?
these 2 guys were in plain clothes. These 2 guys were in plain clothes. When these 2 guys got out of the car, they put on vests that said FBI.
Wow.
These 2 guys over here was gone like that. They was
right?
whisked away, gone. And I seen them right before they left. I seen one of them standing right here next to some kind of vehicle. It wasn't an ambulance or nothing, but the one guy that actually I seen do the shooting was standing right here, and he was getting his hands taped up. Why they was taping his hands up, I have no idea, but they was taping his hands up with, you know that box tape, that clear box tape you box cardboard boxes up with? They was taping his hands up with that, and they was gone.
That could be for the gunshot, the residue from the gunshot.
But I mean, it was just literally split. The 2 guys that did the shooting, I never seen him again. And then it was just infested. I mean, just infested with cops.
How long until the ambulance got here? Did you stick around or did you?
Yeah, I was here. They made me stay around and make a statement. I say the ambulance was here unusually fast.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, if somebody got hurt here, I'd never seen an ambulance get here that quick.
Is that right?
It's like everybody was just waiting for this to go down.
Yeah.
You know.
How? Let me ask you something. So you said that your friend was with, or the guy that was working with you. What's his name?
Steve Everhart.
Steve Everhart.
Yep. You need to talk to that person across the street too.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I'll tell you the same thing. Man did not have a gun in his hand.
Yeah. You don't have Steve's phone number, do you?
Yeah, sure do.
Do you?
I just talked to him. I asked him if I give you his, he said, yep, have him call me.
Okay.
I'll grab a notebook if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let him grab a notebook. And so I mean, it sounds like that.
It sounds like murder.
Well, I don't disagree with you. You know, we're trying to piece together what happened as well. And we know that Jeff. You know, did you know Jeff before this?
I never
happened?
met the man, never heard of the
Okay.
man. I don't know him from Adam.
Okay. And you know,
he can be a nutcase from hell as far as I'm concerned. Ain't none of my business. What I'm concerned about is this was murder.
Yeah, and I mean, even we know that he was a bit of a rabble rouser
Well, that's
around
fine.
here.
You know, this is America, man.
Yeah,
You know,
you can't shoot people.
no, you can't shoot people because you don't like what they do.
So his name is Greg Everhart.
No,
Steve
Everhart.
Steve Everhart.
Okay.
314-280-349. Oh, that's my number. 280-0884.
0884.
we're kind of keeping an eye on it. So we're not dressed up for a reason. We don't want people to know who we are.
Yeah, we don't. We weren't going to come down here in suits and ties. So
I hear you.
This. A lot of what the family is telling us, sounds
He was a
pretty
setup.
awful.
It was
Pretty awful. And
yeah,
so,
it sounds like to me it was an out and out fucking setup.
because we drove down here from St. Louis today, and I'm glad you talked to Judith, and I'm glad we're able to speak with you.
Well, I never talked to nobody. You're the first person I've talked to.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So even did but you said you gave a statement.
Yeah,
to the
but
police.
you said Judith.
Judith is Jeff's wife.
No, I never talked to her.
Oh, is that right?
No,
Okay. She got your number from somewhere. I thought she said she got it from you.
Probably I give the number in here to Marilyn. I said anybody wants to hear my story.
Okay.
I ain't never in my life had a problem with the cops. I mean, I'm squeaky clean. I ain't got no parking tickets. I ain't got no drug arrests. I ain't got no alcohol arrests. I ain't got nothing. And I'm just waiting for my door to get kicked in.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something.
So you keep that in mind because you might be representing me too if my door gets kicked in.
If we need to get a statement on the record from you, would you be willing to do that? Okay.
Yes.
And so
Steve will do the same thing.
Okay. So we've got a better idea of what happened. So were there cars parked here where these